The Capella is an upgraded model from the Alliance. This machine is going to give you a larger embroidery field, you're going to get the full color screen, and you're going to get commercial quality. It is a single needle machine. On our stand here we have 4 spools. I can stage bigger cones. This is a 5,500 yard cone here. I do have the smaller cones. You can use any size cone on this particular machine. I can have 4 spools staged at any given time, and the path to threading on this machine is really easy. Baby Lock has this laid out very nice. All I have to do is go through my thread stand here, and everything's going to be channeled. And on the molding of the outer housing, it shows me exactly where I need to place my threads. Now, another thing, buying from a dealer like us, we are family owned and operated. We're a little bit larger than your average dealer. We have plenty of help here to be able to take care of any question you have need of. So things that are new to you, we understand you may have a question and we want you to reach out to us. But on the outer housing of the machine, we do have molded the threading diagram. All I have to do is follow that. Now once you get used to threading this machine, literally in 10 seconds you can have it threaded up and ready to go to the next color. If you have a design it's going to be multiple colors, it's no problem whatsoever. But because this is taken from a commercial machine, this is a commercial application here, it's going to be pretty much really easy for us to pull up a design, embroider it out. If you're using this for a business, a lot of your clients are going to probably just want 1 or 2 colors anyway. So threading is not going to be an issue at all. You're not going to have to spend hours and hours, minutes and minutes threading a machine up. Once you get used to it, you'll be able to go all the way down to the needle. And I do have a built-in needle threader on the machine. All I have to do is hit a button and it shoots the needle threader through the eye of the needle for me and pulls my thread back through. On my bobbin, I do have the L-style bobbin case, and we carry all kind of pre-wounds for the machine. Feel free to check out our website. We'll have that information for you as well. We sell them by the boxes. It's really inexpensive. You're going to get more thread per bobbin going pre-wound, but you can wind your own because the machine does have a built-in bobbin winder here, and we do carry those empty bobbins just made for the machine. It makes it really easy for me to thread the bobbin. All I have to do is just put the bobbin in the bobbin case. There's one slit that I go through, and now I've got the bobbin case threaded. And because I have the cylinder arm here, this makes it so much easier for me to do a lot of other things with my embroidery. If I'm hooping a sweatshirt, I can have the bottom of the sweatshirt down here out of the way so I don't have to worry about embroidering through it. Now let me tell you something, we're supposed to be the expert. We've done all kind of things. We've sewn through an entire hat before. We've sewn through sweatshirts, bottom and top. There's no way you could get it on. You learn from your mistakes, but Baby Lock makes this machine very easy to reduce the likelihood of you having any mistakes on your garment. So I can put that underneath here. I have the bottom of the sweatshirt, t-shirt, polo shirts, backpack, purses, you name it. You're going to be able to embroider so many more things because all this area is open. I have this long free arm here that I can slide things over. There are other companies on the market that make specialty hoops, magnetic hoops, different size hoops, windows that you can get even if you want to do pockets and things of that nature. We'll carry all that and we can help you find the right hooping system for your machine. All I have to do is just insert the bobbin here. Now I've got the bobbin threaded, I'm ready to embroider now. Now the number one feature that you want to look at when you're buying an embroidery machine is how large of a design can I get by with? Do I mostly do smaller things, or ever so often am I going to need to do a larger embroidery? Well, the Capella came out because the Alliance, you can only go up to 8x8, and some customers are needing the ability to go larger. Now I'm able to do 8 inches by 12 inches. This is the same embroidery field as the Array, the 6 needle. It makes it really easy for me to attach my embroidery hoops. This machine will come with 2 hoops. There are others available, and we'll have all that in stock and on the website to show you. But all I have to do is just slide everything through my channel here. And now I have the hoop on the machine and I'm ready to embroider. There are a lot of other optional things you can get. We have it sitting on a stand here. There's a couple of different versions of the machine stands that are available for the Capella. We have open area with this stand with plenty of shelf space. I've got pegs on the side for putting my hoops, keeping everything with it. So we can help you with that as well if you have questions. Now let's zoom into the screen of this machine because I want to show you just how easy it is for us to pull up a design and be able to embroider on the Capella. Now when I start with the machine, I'm going to come to my main screen here. Now Baby Lock has some exclusive designs you cannot find on any other machine that's on the market. It's made just for them. Every theme you can think of, it gives you a lot just built into the machine, so you don't have to purchase any designs. And a lot of these designs you definitely can use if you're going to be using this for a business. We have a lot of different badges and patches that we can make. That's really easy to do on these machines. I can pull up this patch here to make and put a name, a monogram, or anything like that. I do have different sport teams, all the major sports built into the machine. I can go in on one of these sports. Let's say that I want to pull up this basketball here. The machine does have a built-in edit mode to it. So all I have to do, there's a lot of computer controls built into the Capella to allow me to do a lot of things. I don't even have to go to a computer. So if I want to move this design around, I'm able to do that. Just easy drag anywhere I want to within the embroidery field. The machine will show me on screen what hoop that I have available that this machine will do it. The machine does have sensors on it. It shows me and recommends the correct hoop. Now you want to try to size the embroidery hoop to the size embroidery you're doing for a couple of reasons. One, you're going to use less stabilizer, and two, we want to cut down on any free flowing fabric we have in our hoop. That cuts down on any puckering of the design. The machine will show me in increments. I can change this back from metrics to inches. Very easy. We'll show you that in just a minute how to do that. But if I want to resize the design, I can rotate it and I can add things to the design. I can go right down here and hit add. Now I can go to my alphabets and I have all these different alphabets built in. There's 31 total alphabets built in on the Capella. We'll pull up this one here. Now I can move anything that I want to down. I'll hit set. Now I can drag this down anywhere I want to. If I want to drag the basketball over and play with that, you can continue to add more things to it and fill up that 8" by 12" hoop. Or if you're scaling it down, it'll show you on the screen exactly what hoop that you need to have on the machine. You'll never have to worry about the machine hitting a hoop. I can do a lot with the alphabets. If I want to array it, I'll just select the alphabet, I'll go into array, and I can stretch that out even more. So you can do all kind of things. If there's a pocket in the way, you're trying to get past a zipper, a seam, or anything of that matter, you're able to do that with the array feature. So I'll hit OK. Now all I have to do is hit embroidery, and I'm going to wait. It's going to tell me it's ready to embroider. There is a lock on the machine, so I don't have to worry about accidentally starting the machine or somebody coming by and hitting on switch and it start embroidering. You have control over that. So I'm going to unlock it. Now my button is green for me to push. Here is my on off switch or start stop. I have a scissor built in that I can snip the thread any given time that I want to. All I have to do now is unlock it. It turns to green, I'm ready to go. I do have a scissor built in, so if I want to snip the thread any given time I can, but the Capella is going to cut the jump stitches for me. I'd never have to worry about getting the scissor out to the top of the embroidery, but there's times you may want to engage the scissor for a different part of the design. After it's so many seconds has went by, it'll automatically go back to lock again in case you walk off or forget. Another great thing about the array, it will have the crosshair built in. It will show me and help me to position a design where I need it. Now all I have to do is hit unlock, and it's on red. I'm ready to embroider this design out. The machine will show me in color what portion of the design that I'm embroidering, so if I want to change up a color, all I do is straight up the color. But if I want to look just like that, I can kind of match it. I can go into the hard drive of the machine and do quite a few things. It's telling me a name of a color, or there are different thread palettes that the machine will recommend a color number and a color name. And for the sake of time, we're not going to embroider the entire design out. You don't want to sit here watching a 35-minute design be embroidered out. If I can go in on the screen here, there's other things that I can do. If the power goes out, I do have the ability to fast forward through my stitch count. So as long as I don't move the fabric out of the hoop, I can pull the design right back up, fast forward through a color change or through the entire stitch count and get to right where I left off and continue on. You won't even know that anything happened. There's other things on the machine that we can do. We can always go back home. We'll just cancel this design out. I do have other designs built in. It has really large alphabets built in for doing backpacks. I'm seeing a lot of these on the front of ladies' t-shirts and sweatshirts. You can do all kind of things with these larger letters. This makes a really great gift if you just embroider this out for somebody, get a frame and just frame it. Really easy to do. I do have the 3-letter monogram that's going to be built in, the 2 and 3. And monogramming is a very important thing. It's probably one of the most popular things that you'll do. You do have that built into the machine, so I don't have to go into getting digitizing software or lettering software. You're ready to go right out of the box. On the side of the machine, we do have built-in USB ports, so I can easily get a design off of a USB stick and pull it up on the machine. I do have videos built in, so in case we're closed, you can pull things up on the videos on the machine and be able to do simple tasks if you forget how to do something. Now I can go in on the hard drive of the machine and I can change quite a bit. Don't worry, you're not going to erase anything. If I go in here, I can change it to read certain color palettes, or I can just have it tell me a name of a color. That way, if you want to just memorize, I can go in here and change it from metrics to inches. It does recognize the DST and the PES format. I have other pages I can go in and change the background of the screen. If you're having trouble seeing the screen, you can go in and change that background color. A lot of times we have the background color changed to try to match a fabric that we're working with to see how that design is going to look, so I don't have to embroider the entire design out just to see that. I can go in and I can change and cut the speaker down or completely off. Sensors on the machine tells me when the bobbin thread is running low. I can change those up. We do have the crosshair laser. If I do not want that on, I can turn it off. I can actually change the brightness of that as well. If I want to turn the lights off, I can, but you have full illumination on the Capella. Ken Sewing Center is your authorized baby lock dealer. We carry everything for the Capella. There's a lot of other things you can get if you want to do professional caps. You can get a cap system. There's more than one. There's all kind of software you can get into if you want to create your own designs, or if you just want to work with alphabets or just edit existing designs. We can help you with all that. We're here to help you for the life you own your machine. Do not hesitate to drop us a line or give us a call. We'll be glad to help you with the Baby Lock Capella.